wording.
Okay, but when y'all look at this,
but when the judge is going to look at that.
When the judge sees it, he's going to see the original. You can't, when we scan it in, it's going to be black.
I got the original.
He has the original. He has what you said you filed it here?
Yeah, they give me originals back. I have color on them.
So is this not what you filed?
Yeah, but you can't see it right there.
Okay,
so how are people supposed to see what's going on online right now? Not just the judge, everybody.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying right now?
I completely
I'm facing 20 years in prison because of a cop committing a felony in Greer who's no longer in law enforcement, who was screwing my wife. 2 months ago, I found the video footage. I filed the Freedom of Information Act. I'm still sitting here with an ankle monitor on. They're trying to run me through the system. And look at this right here.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We are here today to talk about putting down the eggnog, pausing on your pumpkin pie lattes, and pause the Mariah Carey, because we're going to talk about something more important than reindeer tonight. We're here to talk about RICO. We're here to talk about robbery, and we're here to talk about the fact that the state of South Carolina is holding a man's constitutional rights for the low, low price of $405. I'm here tonight with Lady J1A.
Hey, hey, hey.
And we're taking a look at Josh Haymaker, Josh Robinson, known on YouTube as South Carolina Corruption or Haymaker Corruption Productions. We're checking out some of his shorts that explain, and we're going all the way back and checking out his oldest stuff. Josh has over 100 videos. If you'll check out on the screen, he has been only doing videos since January of 2025 and has made 101 videos. He's been working extremely hard out there in the field up against the worst of the worst in South Carolina. So we need to make sure that we can get his view count up, guys, and show him some love. So when he gets out, he knows that all of his sacrifice was appreciated.
That's right.
We did put the information in the description of today's show. If you would like to send him some mail, you can send him snail mail. You can send him email. The snail mail address is care of Securus Digital. It's in the description if you scroll down a little bit. The email is via Telmate. You can pay him on the Jail Pack store and find him, like I said, on YouTube at Haymaker Corruption Production or Greenville, South Carolina Corruption on Facebook. All the links are in the description, everybody. Let's get down to it. Here's some of his oldest shorts. And I believe that he tells the whole story if we just want to go ahead and check them out. Let's see.
I breach your peace. You say you were getting a warrant. And then all of a sudden you just kick my doors in and let a dog. It don't matter, bro. You have a warrant. A warrant for what? A warrant for what? Breach of peace? Yeah. In my own property, sitting in my home?
That doesn't give you the right to act that way.
Well, acting what way? How did I act? What was I doing?
Look, I didn't even talk to your neighbors.
So what was breach of peace? Where did that come from?
So whichever day you talk to your neighbors.
Well, and how was there a breach of peace, dude?
They're breaching their peace.
What do you mean about the country?
Okay, there's still ordinances and laws.
No, there's none out of the country. And what was I doing
There are
wrong?
Greenville County ordinances.
Okay, you tell me my ordinance.
Well, there's a noise ordinance from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. where you can't have
In the city? In the city?
There's one for Greenville County.
Okay, what is it? A noise ordinance? Well, show me how it would be allowed.
That's all I'm saying.
So me having my hand ripped off,
that because of me, noise ordinance, bro, really? No warrant, you just kick my door and let a dog eat me up in my home. And then you run through my home with a warrant and took whatever evidence I had, probably, and hit it.
Like Deputy or Master Deputy Edwards was saying, we had a search warrant.
You had a search warrant for my house?
To get you, that's it.
But y'all were going all through my house when we left.
That's fine, do what you need to. We need to move.
Thanks, sir. I'm gonna get you registered, okay?
I ain't feeling nothing now, so you can get that away from me. Thank you. And they will roll up, you will roll up with me to fill paperwork out?
I just need you to sign
I'm
it.
not signing nothing.
It's for permission to treat for the
No,
hospital.
I don't care. I'm not gonna sign nothing. You manipulate that wording. I'm breach of peace.
Let's check out his next one. You can see he's going down there advocating for himself, and I can tell you from my own experience, that doesn't always go great. The more passionate you are about your own case, the more you're sort of 86 from the property.
That seems to be correct.
Let us know how the sound is now, guys. I don't hear any crackle. Is the microphone good? 5x5.
One more thing I got to do with you, it's called a risk assessment. There's just a couple questions that are like yes or no. Like the
So watch his hand while he asks her a yes or no
first
question.
one, does he have any access to guns or
No,
weapons?
because
He starts off good with him signing no as she said, but immediately takes a turn for the worse when the second question.
Has he ever threatened to kill you before?
No, no, kill me.
Now let's take it back just a second. Notice how she shakes her head no and says no. Michael Kimber, which is no longer a police officer at all, signed yes.
Has he ever tried to physically harm you? Yeah, there's been past stuff. Has he ever threatened to harm your children or pets?
Like a kid and all something like that.
Yeah, like has he ever threatened to hurt a dog?
Majority of this interview, they have no idea what each other are saying to each other, as you will constantly see.
Hey, legit though, did he just say that he asked this woman if, I'm gonna have to turn that back. He asked this woman if she was attacked in a certain way. I was distracted, but she said no, and he marked yes on the form. If you look, if you pay attention, that's what he's saying. You can see in this video, that's why he picked this clip, is because the officer lied on that form right there.
The worst went to second question.
Has he ever threatened to kill you before?
No, no, kill me.
Now let's take it back just a second. Notice how she shakes her head no and says no. Michael Kimber, which is no longer a police officer at all, signed yes.
See that?
Thoughts and comments below.
Yeah, you guys see that right there? She said no, that he had never threatened her life before, and he marks yes on the form. Josh has zoomed in on it right here, and you can see that on the form,
Yes.
the officer lied.
He lied.
And remember, he's having a relationship with this woman.
The officers.
The officer and the woman are in a romantic relationship.
So there's already some bias there.
Allegedly, that's what Josh tells me. Yes.
Allegedly, yes.
Has he ever tried to physically harm you? Yeah, there's been past stuff. Has he ever threatened to harm your children or pets?
Like a kid and all something like that.
Yeah, like has he ever threatened to hurt a dog?
Majority of this interview, they have no idea what each other are saying to each other, as you will constantly see. Watch how he doesn't even let her finish respond and just signs what he
Oh,
wants.
Yeah.
That for say like she's mean, she's lousy, like
I got you.
She talked for 4 seconds after he signed.
Does he try to control most of your daily activities, like your relationships, finances, transportation, communication?
So look what she responds with, and he says, I'm trying to control her with this response.
no confrontation, but he said he don't want my family around me.
Okay.
And I always have argument because he don't want my family
He signed, I'm stalking her and controlling her because I didn't want her family around.
in the home.
Is he unemployed? Does he have a job?
Yeah, he's employed.
Okay.
He's employed.
Does he follow or spy on you?
What is that?
Does he like follow you around without you knowing and try to like, see what you're doing?
So watch what she says on this one, and he says yes.
Well, in my social medias, with my friends, yeah, when we were separating about those charges and
Yeah.
Once again, he signs yes while she's still talking. Just because she said, I looked at her friend's social media.
yeah, he was doing that. He's been following all my friends in the Instagram and trying to say things.
Okay.
And everyone.
So I want everybody to notice what's about to happen. He doesn't even ask her the next question and just signs yes.
One more thing I got to do with you, it's called a risk assessment.
I wish we could have caught that part, but I'm sure it's out of one of his long form videos. If you guys want to go over and show him some love in the comments.
Please do so.
Did you see how that officer was lying there, Lady J?
He absolutely was. Now, what do they call that when the corruption is so deep that it runs from the officers and goes all the way up? The chain of command?
Oh, you mean systemic.
Systemic. Yes.
There seems to be an issue localized between this couple here, though, I'll tell you that much.
The things that make you go,
Well, that's why we're looking at the videos. We're going to look at the files. We're going to look at the map.
Right.
We got a lot to talk about here tonight, guys. And I just want to welcome everybody back. Please leave a comment below. We're looking at the maps, the files. We've got some conversations we might listen to later, recordings of my conversations with Joshua. Inmate number 1654, Joshua Lynn Robinson. You guys know him online as South Carolina Corruption Monitor, or maybe Haymaker Productions. Right now, while you're shopping for gifts, Josh is sitting in Unit U. He's been locked up since, I think, April of 2025.
It's actually March.
March.
Yes.
That's a lot of pretrial detention. Goes all that time without a conviction. And what does Josh do all day, guys? Does he play cards? Is he napping in there? You think he's on his bunk napping?
No.
No, he's not. This man is a machine. He is prolific. He told me on the phone that he's the law. He said, I stay in the law library 24/7. And he also brags that he's filed over 50 deprivation of rights or habeas corpus lawsuits from in his cell for the other inmates.
For the other inmates?
For the other inmates.
How many did you say?
50, more than 50.
Since March of this year, since
Yeah.
he's been inside of Greenville County Correctional Center.
The detention center.
The detention center.
That's right.
Over there in South Carolina.
Now, he says they call him the jailhouse lawyer. He's the lawyer for the inmates in there, guys. And I'm a little worried about him because there are some hiccups. I tried to talk to Josh about him. Maybe you guys send him a letter. We can get these hiccups all cleared up and the man can get his cases moving along. But there are state remedies. Basically, they want him to go to trial first on this railroad that he's on, and then he can proceed with like federal remedies.
Correct.
There's certain clauses and stuff. We're going to talk about it all. There's certain case law where the federal is never to interfere with like state,
Right.
especially with regard to like criminal trials and stuff like that. Here's the kicker, though. The system is trying to crush him, not with the trial, not with the jury, but with paperwork. And we're going to break it all down, okay, guys? Josh has a theory. He calls it his silver bullet. It's the reason he thinks he's going to win. And if he's right, he doesn't just win. He breaks the entire system, guys. It's called the neutral and detached clause. Now, tell me if I'm wrong about this, guys, because I'm no constitutional scholar, and I did a little searches on Google, but I don't know all about the neutral and detached clause. Isn't this with regard to the Fourth Amendment?
Do tell. Do tell. Maybe we'll learn something together, you know?
Well, let me break it down for you. Imagine two football teams are playing. The Greenville Police versus the Citizens. Okay? Now, imagine the referee. The ref is supposed to be fair, right?
Right.
He shouldn't care who wins, right?
Correct.
That's what we call neutral.
Absolutely.
But what if the referee lived in the police team's locker room?
Hold on. Say that again.
What if he lived in the police team's locker room?
Now that's a little freaky. You know, it sounds a little too comfortable.
Pardon my gonzo here, but I think what we're just trying to mean is that he's got a very comfortable relationship with one of the teams.
Correct.
Right. So he's sort of residing with, comfortable with, having coffee with, he's always hanging around the police team.
Oh, so there could be some bias things.
He's not
going on.
impartial, is he?
He's not being impartial, no. Doesn't seem like it anyway.
Yep. What if the referee's office is literally inside the police headquarters?
Say that again?
What if the referee's office was literally inside the police headquarters?
Ooh,
Let's check it out. Let's see if maybe that's a possibility here.
yeah.
It looks like the magistrate's office is located at 4 McGee Street, Greenville, South Carolina, according to the greenvillecounty.org magistrate court /info.
Ooh,
Let's see. And then when I compare this with the maps of the sheriff's office, the sheriff's office is at 4 McGee Street, Greenville, South Carolina. It's the same address.
well,
Here's the
isn't-
magistrate's office. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, they cannot do that. They're not supposed to do. How are they doing that and getting by with it and all of their every court case that's been judged? How can that be lawful?
Sounds like we might have fruit of the poison tree doctrine here. As I do see with my own eyes, and you guys can see it too, 4 McGee Street, Greenville, South Carolina, at the Greenville County Sheriff's Department.
Hmm.
Okay? And then if you look over here at this tab, the Greenville County official page for the magistrate courts says that they're located at 4 McGee Street, Greenville, South Carolina. It looks like the referee is sleeping in the other team's locker room.
It absolutely does. It just does not look right. It absolutely looks like the fruit of the poisonous tree.
Well, how would you like to be brought up on charges here in front of this magistrate? You were brought in by the same guys over here. On one side of the building is the guys that brought you in. On the other side, they just take you over here, and the magistrate's like, here, we have donuts together in the morning. I'm going to rule your case now.
No, I think there's reasons why there's supposed to be some separations, in places like this.
That's exactly what Josh Robinson said. He says that what is happening in Greenville is the magistrate judges, the people who sign the warrants to arrest you, are physically located inside the sheriff's department, the cop shop.
The cop shop in the same building.
That's right. He says if you sit in the cop shop, you aren't neutral. There's no way you can be. You're just one of the team.
You're just one of the team. Yeah, can you imagine bumping into a judge as an officer at the coffee bar there,
Yeah.
sharing your case just because you're talking about a certain thing and a judge overhearing you as an officer, or vice versa. I'm sure judges also speak about cases when they're not sitting on the bench. I'm sure that things happen like that, whether they're supposed to or not. A lot of things happen.
Well, maybe we should visit this courthouse actually.
Pardon me?
Yeah, maybe we should probably go by this courthouse and check it out because it looks to me like they might. Someone needs to look at this place and see if that's all cordoned off to where the judge's chamber should be over here and they shouldn't connect to the police department directly. I hope.
There should be an inner wall where one side
Well,
cannot get
Look at
to
this
the other
building with
side.
me.
Yeah,
Look at this building right here. Do you see it? I think that's it.
I think that's it too.
And so if that's it, it looks like. Do you see right here how it's one story or something right here in the middle? There's like a hallway
Yeah.
and there's like 2 wings.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know specifically where the magistrate's office is. I wanted to show though that they are lying. Let me show you that. Okay,
They
so
are lying.
on Google Maps, if you go over to the Google Maps and you
Uh-huh.
look where it shows the Greenville County Magistrate's office.
Okay.
On Google Maps, it shows that the Greenville County Magistrate's office is at 20 McGee Street.
At 20 McGee.
I smell a rat.
Well, yes, because you would think their website would have the correct and current information, whether Google Maps, right?
That's right. So here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
This is actually a lot bigger than just one amazing activist's case. This is actually, if Josh proves this, then every warrant that came out of that office
Right?
is illegal, void.
It's illegal and non-enforceable.
Yeah. So every arrest made, if the warrants are null and void, then that's the poisonous tree.
Right?
So all the cases that come from this all have to be thrown out.
And how
Theoretically.
old? Well, theoretically, right. But how old is this building? Does anybody have a guess? Does anybody out there know?
Let's
Those
check
of-
that out.
those
Somebody
of
look
you-
it up for us, would you? If you put the link,
Well, yeah,
we will go there and check it out.
yeah. Those of you that live out there in South Carolina, out there in Greenville County, if you happen to know,
Hey,
drop,
Fat
drop,
Daddy.
drop your information below. You know, we want to hear from you. Let your voice be heard.
So Fab Daddy has a wonderful point. We were talking about this before the show. Fab Daddy, thank you for being here. He says, I believe everything I see on the internet. And that's what we were talking about, right? Like, we don't want you to just take my word for it. Sometimes I may be hallucinating.
Right?
And so what was your advice for everyone who's listening?
Oh, do your own research.
That's right.
Get out there and learn how to do your own research and look things up for yourself. And don't take my word for it.
Yeah.
Don't take Mr. Accountability's word for it, or anybody else's for that matter.
But we sure appreciate having you guys here, and there's some more information. It's going to be presented in an entertaining way. Put a 1 in the chat if you have heard about South Carolina Corruption Monitor, Haymaker Productions, or any of this stuff, and we'll get back to it. Okay?
Absolutely.
Um,
Thank you for tuning in.
yeah, thank you for tuning in. I think we want to go and watch some more of his shorts now, starting from the oldest ones.
Greer summary reports. He makes himself the reporting officer, the approving officer, and follow-up investigator all on the same day. So I would like everybody to notice his name right here, Reed Edward Smith, and I want you to notice his arrest date on 11/22/21. So when the charges were put on me by Michael Kimbler, I turned myself in on 11/22/21. Well, if you notice right here, this document had Reed Edward Smith's name marked out with mine written in. Judge Kathy Hill did this on her own. Reed Edward Smith was arrested on the same day that I turned myself in, with him having the same exact charges as that I had. A grand jury indictment was got over a year later, with Michael Kimbler being the only witness on the indictment. Statute 16-25-0020 says that if you have 2 or more prior domestic violences in the last 10 years, you are to get a first degree. The affidavit warrant for my arrest, Michael Kimbler writes that I had 2 prior domestic violence CDVs, with one being in 11/14/2012 and one in 7/12/2021. The only thing I had in 2012 was a malicious injury to personal property. Michael Kimbler said I had 2 priors so he could put a first degree on me and give me a no bond so him and Carolina could be alone together. In all of Michael Kimbler's Greer summary reports, he makes himself the reporting officer, the approving officer, and follow-up investigator all on the same day. So I would like everybody to notice his name right here, Reed Edward Smith, and I want you to notice his arrest date on 11/22/21. So when the charges were put on me by Michael Kimbler, I turned myself in on 11/22/21. Well, if you notice right here, this document had Reed Edward Smith's name marked out with mine written in. Judge Kathy Hill did this on her own. Reed Edward Smith was arrested on the same day that I turned myself in, with him having the same exact charges as that I had. A grand jury indictment was got over a year later, with Michael Kimbler being the only witness on the indictment. Statute 16-20. Year later, with Michael Kimbler being the only witness on the indictment. Statute 16-25-0020 says that if you have 2 or more prior domestic violences in the last 10 years, you are to get a first degree. The affidavit.
Oh,
And he's saying this.
we were muted.
Oh,
Wonderful.
oh, great. Okay.
Anyway, you guys, how do they keep a guy like this locked up? Josh says it's with a big lie. And he says the story is that he was in jail April 4th of 2025, and he was supposed to be at a hearing that day.
Right.
And he claims that he was at the hearing and he was brought there by the police in handcuffs and he was ready to face the judge.
Okay.
But Josh claims the prosecutor and the judge looked at him right in his eye and wrote on the record that he wasn't present.
He should have spoke up, but then he'd probably gotten in trouble for speaking up. You know, talking out of line or out of order, you know.
Yep.
Wow. That's really dirty. I mean, allegedly, I mean, this stuff is, I mean, he's saying this. I believe him. I want to believe him. And I heard the conversation y'all had, you know. Well, recordings of the conversation. So, yeah, wow.
They're lying about him being present at the hearing. And excuse me, imagine you're in school. You're sitting in your desk. The teacher looks you straight in the eye and marks you as absent. That's gaslighting.
It is. I mean, and if you speak up, I mean, you're in court. You're going to get in trouble for talking out of turn, so to speak. Right?
That's right.
I don't know about this. I feel for the guy. I do.
So Josh calls this fraud on the court. He
Fraud.
says they lied to keep him locked up.
Okay.
He says Assistant Solicitor Brittany Scott and Judge Morgan allegedly, according to Josh, they cooked the books.
They cooked the books.
He's even filed a complaint against them. So that's the other thing. He is one of the most prolific filers in South Carolina, although many of his motions and papers are like dismissed.
Well, even we was doing our own research and investigation about this, about his cases, and trust me, there are many. Even AI was saying he's very prolific with his filings.
Yeah. So I thought it was worth looking into. I mean, maybe the guy's a good guy. I like him. Maybe he's not. There's a lot of paperwork, and I was thinking maybe one of these keyboard sleuths out there who had more time and attention span than I do might put together like the real Josh Robinson file. Let's see some of these. Let's records request and get the officer's reports and the victim statement and
get the meat of what's going on out there.
Yeah, and let's find out if this is being painted to us properly. Either way, it is the holidays, and we have people that are locked up.
That's
And
right.
right or wrong, they could use a card.
A card.
And so I put the information in the description for everybody to do just that. You could add some money to his books. There is a problem with finances for Josh right now.
Yes.
So what happened is Josh filed so many pieces of paper and he asked for waivers for the fees when he filed those.
Right.
Well, I didn't even know this, but there's like a 3-strike rule. If you file and you had waivers, I think this is how it works. Like if you filed and you had waivers, but your cases get thrown out.
For whatever reason.
Well, I don't know what the exact stipulations are. I could
Right.
use the viewers' help on that too. So if you guys listening want to look that up for us, put it in the chat. We'd sure love to talk about it.
Absolutely.
But basically, he can't get any more waivers now. And they're not going to hear his case anymore unless he pays for it, and it's $405. So that being said, I'm going to throw some money on his books. Probably don't know if I could get behind a case where the motions keep getting thrown out for $400 or whatever.
Right.
But we can put some money on his books.
Yeah, for the holidays, get him a little treat or whatever, Chocolate's always a good thing, right?
That's right.
And their prices over there in their commissary isn't cheaper than convenience store prices.
So they lie about him being at the hearing.
Yes.
They're having the rulers and the enforcers living in the same building. They're having to lie on the paperwork. We've seen the office. I seen that officer lie. Like I seen him lie.
Right.
I mean, that's
Very
what my eyes
comfortably.
showed.
Very comfortably too. The
Yeah.
officer wrote, check the box.
I mean, the video was edited, but I trust Josh on this. It seems like the guy has a story to tell, and it's his reality, and I'm trying to figure out if this is the real reality because it actually sounds kind of major.
Well, I'm starting to think, when does the FBI get involved in
Well,
a township like this? Or
we'll
a
talk about
county?
that later too, because
Okay.
the Fed is required to stay out of state way with regard to criminal trials and stuff. So
Well, yeah.
the answer might be like after trial, or if ever. I don't know. Great question, though. We need you guys to look that up. I mean, I want to know.
Well, I'm just saying that with everybody in bed together and so very comfortable over there in Greenville County, South Carolina, and I'm talking about the cop shop and the judges all living together in the same building,
Absolutely.
same floor. To me, that I think the FBI should be looking at that.
Oh, screw the FBI. Why don't we send our people in there? What if, like, North Carolina,
Yeah,
what's his name? Tyrant Hunter.
yeah.
What if we
That-
send
that-
some of the big
South
dogs in
Carolina.
here, man, into this building?
South Carolina.
Yeah, and don't nobody call this place or nothing for sure.
No,
Don't
for
nobody
sure,
bug
please
them.
don't.
We don't want that. We really don't. That's
We
a
don't
waste
want
of
to give them heads up that they're being
that either.
investigated right now. Wink,
Yeah.
wink.
And is anybody going to listen to this guy, right? Like, I'm the only one listening, it seems like. And no, right? Because he's an inmate. They're not going to hear him. The courts aren't hearing him. The federal courts aren't hearing him. I printed up several of his appeals motions that he sent in, which were all denied. It's because he's trying to go to the federal level, essentially, I guess.
Too early.
Well, he tried like a writ of mandamus. And he tried and he's going to the federal court and he's trying to essentially petition the federal agencies to intervene with his trial, I guess.
Okay.
And they just seem to be siding with the magistrate's office at the federal level. This magistrate's office that we're talking about.
that's in bed with the
sheriff's department.
With the sheriff's department.
So it somewhat seems like they're just treating them like the pro se stepson, like they did me. And
Yes,
you remember
yes.
that little special elements of the trial, don't you? Representing yourself with no attorney.
Oh gosh, that's horrifying. I mean, it's bad enough when you have somebody to kind of be your mouthpiece.
Well, Josh loves it. He wants to do it.
Well, but you got to know how, because they'll shut you down at any and every little whim they can. Trust me, they will. They'll take away every right you have before you even get in there.
And he's an inmate. So that's why we're here.
Yes.
We're going to be his voice. He begged me
Yes.
to say something about his case. And so
And you know how
that's what this week is about for me.
Yeah, well, you know how the spirit of Lady J1A and Lady Justice Liberty Press is. We want everybody's voice to be.
I'm going to have to print this RICO case too. If somebody could find the link for the RICO case and put it in the comments, I'd really love to pull that up. But here's the thing, right? Josh tries to sue them. He files a massive lawsuit, a freaking RICO case. Oh, we did look at it. Remember?
Yeah, it was
All those people that were named as defendants?
Yes.
And this dude put himself versus them, didn't he? Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if I can pull that up right
He
now.
needs some help.
I would
man.
like to show you guys some things.
He's bold. Let me
About
tell
this
you,
case.
he's bold. And I love the boldness. I do. I mean, that's rocking and rolling in the free world. I mean, I'm just saying, as a buddy would say, right? Mile High,
Mile High Community Watch.
yes.
Yeah, shout out to Mile High Community Watch, man.
Yeah.
Hey, can you guys hear the music? Because I ain't got it in my headphones. I've been had this music going for y'all, and I'm just making sure we got Outlaw in My Blood,
Hey, hey, hey.
featuring Hitman by Jesse Howard playing. And if you were wondering, we got the link in the description, I believe, for the music we're hearing tonight. I can turn it up a little bit. Let's see. Where that music at? Yeah, that's the problem. I can't hear the music, so maybe I should mess with the volume right now.
Yeah.
I do know that it is supposed to get quieter when we talk.
Oh.
So,
That's a positive thing.
I mean, we're doing exactly what you said. Or no, we're doing the opposite. It's not. We're making sure it's not over us
Okay.
at any point.
Okay, great.
It'll always quiet when we speak. That's called a side chain.
A side chain.
That's right.
Some little production tidbits there for y'all.
So RICO case. You know what RICO, you know what that stands for?
Do tell.
Racketeer, influenced, and corrupt organizations. He's saying that the sheriff's department and the magistrate's office are involved in a racketeering. So that's when you illegally take money from people, isn't it?
Well, it could be, especially if you're over there writing out tickets and yada yada yada, and then as a judge, you're
Ordering fines.
ordering fines.
Yeah, over here they're writing down tickets in this building, and over here the judges are handing out fines.
Across the hallway.
What's up with that? So it almost seems like there's something to it. Maybe I'm obviously not a RICO or an attorney or a prosecutor, so I need your guys' help on that.
That's
Just point us in the right direction.
That's right, Mr. Accountability. I do want to say for the record, we are not attorneys. We are not practicing law. We are just trying to study, to research, to investigate.
That's right. And these claims have not been fully verified. We are starting research. We'll reach out to these departments. I have not yet reached out to any of the people on this courthouse or the sheriff's department. We'll give them an opportunity. I'll make more shows about it. I have been reaching out to people in the community down there about Josh's case, and he's prolific. He's well known. These people, they feel a bit of animosity, some of them, towards Josh and his activism activities. So, anyways, he tries to sue them. He's got this racketeer RICO case, right? By his allegations, the police and the courts are working together like a mob family. The court has a defense system. It's like a video game with 3 impossible bosses. Okay, so this is their defense system that this is what he's up against in there, right? The boss number 1 is the not my problem rule, otherwise known as younger abstention, younger abstention. The federal court looks at Josh's case and says, whoa, buddy, you have a criminal case going on in the state court, and we can't touch that, right? That's called abstention. Basically means the feds sit on their hands and watch while the state beats you up. They won't step in until the fight is over.
Ouch. You know, they don't make it easy, guys. If you've not been ever had to go to court, then you don't know. They just don't make it easy.
Whoa, now. I know they don't make it easy.
No,
But
they
this is the due process, right? So on his claims of habeas corpus due process violations, I'm wondering if that's as accurate as he thinks that it is, because if he's not going through the process, the courts probably do rule backwards on these sorts of things from the federal level. That's what it is they let it occur. This is just the due process we've all agreed to, right? Like, when they figure it out, they might be wrong, or there might have been a poisonous tree or something, right? So that's what you have, like, the next part of the process is for, before he gets to, like, the feds.
Okay.
See? It's just like some overreach, I feel like, here, which I resonate with that. You know me, how many CEOs have I talked to, I mean?
Got made a little upset, you mean?
No, I've always tried to show love to all the peoples out there in the world.
Absolutely. You know, guys, showing love. You need to show love.
I have seen Mr. Amazing fly off the handle once or twice, though.
Pardon me?
Mr. Amazing flies off the handle once or twice on a couple of cops out there, I think.
Possibly, but...
With a flashlight.
Yeah, oh, the flashlight. Yes. I think Mr. Amazing was arrested like 3 times because of that infamous flashlight. Anyway, moving forward.
So you got the second boss, right? Here, if you get past, you get beat up. Here you've gotten beat up. And the feds just watched. They knew all about it happening the whole time. You kept bringing it to their attention, and they were like, no, I'm just going to rule over here, man. So after that, you got the next boss, man, the time travel paradox, right? Heck v. Humphrey. Now, this one's tricky. The law says you can't sue a cop for bad arrest if you are convicted of that crime. So Josh tries to sue. The court says, you haven't been found not guilty yet, so you can't sue. And Josh says, but I can't prove I'm innocent until you let me sue. It's a trap. It's like a circle where...
Okay. I think I'm understanding what he's trying to say here.
There's some more issues here at stake. This is actually, with all of his filings and everything, this gets a little more nuanced, right? Like, there's a lot going on here, and we're going to talk about the paywall and other aspects of his filings. We'll look at some of them too. We'll watch some more shorts of his. They're outrageous. I like them. I like his editing style, and he was just doing this all on his own, like that.
Right.
I mean, he didn't have like formal video editing education or anything like that. He didn't know how to make a case file until this all started happening to him.
And again, remind the viewers that it all started because
This relationship.
A relationship.
Yeah.
That ended up where a police officer became involved in his domestic life. To say it very
And things went haywire.
Yeah, as you can imagine, I'm sure.
Now, this is the one that hurts for Josh right now, okay?
Yeah.
This is the holiday special, so to speak. The Prison Litigation Reform Act, the PLRA. The government says, Josh, you have filed too many freaking lawsuits that we threw out, and you have 3 strikes. And you've already had your 3 strikes, so now you're banned from filing for free.
So he can never again file for free, or just for a certain time frame?
That's a great question. I would love for somebody in the chat to open that up. Maybe someone can. I'm doing the stream right now, but
Right?
if someone can check that out and get back to us,
That would be
I would
lovely.
reckon that if it was me, I would have banned you until you got a legal degree.
Well, at $405 a shot, isn't that not getting a legal degree without actually getting a degree?
Well, that's part of the problem, right? Like he's trying to learn pro se
Right.
on the people's dime without, and he's gonna end up if he wants to pay $405 a filing.
That makes sense.
He'd pay for law school, but he wouldn't get the degree after a while, pretty quick, you know.
Well, I guess that does make a great point, I guess.
Yeah. So his last appeal, it got thrown out after 21 days. He didn't have the filing fee. I was looking at it. The judge ruled on it. It's been dismissed without prejudice. So, again, I think what they're trying to say is that down the road, he could come back and pursue that. But right now, this is the way it is.
Right, and you're not going to mess up our court, so to speak, while you're in jail. You know, or whatever.
Yep.
Uh,
Bum, bum, bum,
yeah.
bum.
Oh,
$405.
good gosh, that really.
To me and you, like maybe that's a car payment, right? But to a guy in jail who makes $0 an hour, that may as well be a zillion bucks. And they put that paywall on his justice. They're telling him, you can have your rights, you know, like if you want to pay the cash now,
Yeah.
up front, right?
Right. That just seems so wrong.
Oh, they want their money.
Oh gosh.
No
It's all
one
about
denies
money.
that.
It's all about the freedom.
Oh God. They work for us and they just take our sweat equity.
Well, you know, right. I mean, it's bad enough that we pay our taxes. They take our taxes. However you want to look at it. And then we go out there, we take a stand, if you will, for our rights. And they don't like that, and they want to show you who's boss. And trust me, they do. It's really sad.
It is. So now, while he stresses about the money, while we're out shopping, look where he's living at. Unit U.
Unit you.
Unit U. And then $405, that's the price for truth, I guess, in Greenville these days.
400 price.
Here's how you stop a lawsuit, right? You give someone 3 big bosses of accountability. Then in 2025, June 26, 2025. Now I looked up this lawsuit too. We have it all documented. We've been studying these cases. A man named Ricky Hill hanged himself in that unit. And Josh says he watched state law enforcement do nothing. Josh has an injured hand from his arrest. He told us on the phone as his voice was shaking that I'm the only one he's got, man, that he's been forgotten about in there. He's so isolated.
Oh, no, that's so sad.
He's scared.
Well, I don't blame him for being scared.
Yeah, you know, but he's also Josh. He's manic. Like he's passionate. He's
I
on razor's edge a little bit. That's why he's always in those law books.
Yeah. I can understand.
So the situation is this, right? A little bit. Anyways, by my analysis. You tell me what you think. Joshua's case is sort of like he's a mad scientist, right? Dr. Mad Scientist Robinson built a rocket ship out of the garage in his cell, right? And that rocket ship is his lawsuit. It proves the judges are in the cop shop. It proves the records are fake. It proves the corruption. He's ready to launch that rocket and blow the lid off of South Carolina. But the government didn't blow up his rocket. No, they walked up to the rocket, slapped a parking ticket on it, and said, you can't launch until you pay this. $405. So what are we going to do? We're not going to let a parking ticket stop a rocket launch. We're going to pay the fine.
We're gonna pay the fine.
Yeah. I need everybody to go to the description of this video, find the link. Find the link for JPay. Actually, it's Jail Pack Store.
Gel pack.
And that's right. And then you'll go to the website and you'll select Greenville Commissary and you'll put in inmate number 1654. You could put $5 on his books or you could put 10. But, you know, I just figured it out. It took me a second, but if 40 of us pitch in $10, then
There you go.
there's that filing fee. I'll pitch in $10. Sure. I'll be the first one. I sent him $100 last month, so he's already got a little bit of a head start on this guy. The judge has to answer if he pays this money, right? The judge has to rule on the
Right.
issues about the magistrate's office, about the lies about the RICO case. Yeah, if you guys want the case numbers for all that too, we can definitely get those out there to you. Let me look at a couple of these. All right. Here's the information for the Jail Pack Store or the snail mail options. You guys can email him. You can add money to his books. You can follow him on YouTube. It's Haymaker Production.
Haymaker production.
Haymaker Corruption Production. My bad, on YouTube.
Corruption production.
And over on Facebook, it's Greenville SC Corruption Monitor. So go check them out over there, everybody. They tell you justice is blind, you know, but in Greenville County, justice isn't just blind. Like, it's roommates with the sheriff.
It sure is. Now, we took a little quick gander at the map. Why don't we look at the map over there in Greenville?
Yeah, we were
County?
checking it out earlier. If you look, they say on the map that this is the Greenville County Magistrate's office over here.
Right?
See, and this is that building, I think. Oh, I think they're connected. That might be out. I don't know. But they say it's over here in a different, across the street. You see that? And over here is the Greenville County Sheriff's Office.
Mm.
Greenville County Sheriff's Office says it is 4 McGee Street, Greenville, South Carolina. And if you go onto the website,
On their website.
boom, room 116A, 4 McGee Street. Same address,
Yeah.
first floor.
Well, that's very good sleuthing there, Mr. Accountant.
Well, you know, I was looking at the blueprints. Yeah, we didn't just look at the law this time. We looked at the building. Yep. So welcome back, everybody, to the underground feed.
Well,
We're not just talking about abstract rights. We're talking about 4 McGee Street. Joshua Robinson, inmate 1654, told me that the judges are in the cop shop. And the mainstream media said, oh, that's just a conspiracy theory. Well, guess what? We looked it up. Lady J, read the directory. What does it say?
it says 4 McGee Street.
Official Greenville County Directory, Sheriff's Office, Law Enforcement Center, 4 McGee Street, Magistrate Judge James E. Is everybody seeing that on the screen?
Yeah.
For McGee Street. Here it is. Greenville County Law Enforcement Center. Just like that. Room 116B. Magistrate's office. Josh Haymaker's not wrong about this.
He's absolutely correct. He's telling the truth.
I think that we should watch some more of his videos.
I think we should too.
Let's check them out.
Let's check him out.
Show him some love in the comments, everybody.
That's right. Thank you.
David warrant for my arrest. Michael Kimbler writes that I had 2 prior domestic violence CDVs, with one being in 11/14/2012 and one in 7/12/2021. The only thing I had in 2012 was a malicious injury to personal property. Michael Kimbler said I had 2 priors so he could put a first degree on me and give me a no bond so him and Carolina could be alone together. In all of Michael Kimbler's Greer summary reports, he made
Officer Greer, Michael Kimbler from the Greer Police, seems like he's corrupt. Yep, this is the guy that was marking the wrong boxes, Officer Greer. This guy right here.
Officer.
What's your name? You ran up on me
Oh, my
93
bad.
Montague
Deputy
Road, right?
Rollins. This is-
November 22nd.
Yeah, we're
It's a Greer. My bad.
looking at the sheriff's.
This is Deputy Rollins. Yep.
Yeah, deputy.
Well, I haven't seen the relevance of that just yet, so we'll go back and watch that one soon, but not right now. How about this one?
That's who I think. I was looking at you, I got you from behind. How you doing, man? You doing all right?
No, they're violating my, they tried to not follow my motions.
Oh, you got motions?
Yeah, I filed 5 and they tried to not follow them. I caught them.
Did they follow?
No, I caught them today and then I ran up.
Hey, you should hear this lawyer right now talking about, oh, you got motions, when Josh talks about his motions. Like everybody in the county knows about Josh's motions, I think. At the courthouse. Anybody at the county courthouse, I guess.
Oh,
That's it.
On them. Look at this, man. These people are dirty. They just said Judge Gravely wants to talk to me. I'm trying to put you on the track. So they was filed, they put knocked the top of this.
Robinson.
They stamped this, but
This judge is tied up in a very complicated trial right now. So, he left a message. He'll have to get in touch with you and get something set up. He's good.
I'll turn this off when I get around him. No, I won't.
Yes, sir, it's recorded.
There's no
That's his
signal.
video, man. So I believe what was happening here is that he was live in some platform or another, not here on YouTube probably. And when you go into the middle of these courthouse buildings, the mobile internet isn't, you start dropping frames. So it's glitched and frozen here a little bit, but there's nothing I can do about that.
right.
He's running though through the fire escape. He's running downstairs. Look. That might be another reason why.
It's glitching.
That's probably another reason why it went out. He had dodged into the stairwell. Oh my gosh. So I don't know what he was running around for, but I still want to check these out. I haven't seen anything to turn me off just yet. Want to know more.
I don't want to look. I just need you to go get Delilah out of here.
Okay,
out of
so
there.
that's what I need to do is call and
Yes, I will text you the phone number, and if it's domestic violence, especially if Delilah can say that it is.
The DSS caseworker telling me to go get my daughter on the
You can't stay
12th.
there.
Started the investigation the same day. Let's hear it.
I don't want to look. I just need you to go get Delilah out of here.
okay,
out of
so
there.
that's what I need to do is call and
Yeah.
Seems like Josh is working really hard out there, guys. I should like to get him some support. Let him know he's not forgotten.
Y'all had him acting like that, I guess, trying to play me. And then
Oh, sorry. Go right ahead. What?
I said, show him some support, drop him a line. Hey.
I mean, he went to jail. I mean, the last sheriff, did you hear about him? In the Greenville County, South Carolina Sheriff's Department?
Yeah, allegedly, but then yes, it's, yeah.
So here we go back over here to the Sheriff's Department, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this building, it's the same place where the judge is at. The sheriff, right, runs this building.
Well, yes,
The sheriff runs this building.
correct,
It's the Sheriff's Department.
correct,
And the magistrate's office is inside there.
right,
Number 116A.
right.
Okay? So, the last sheriff, he was convicted of misconduct while he was running this office.
That is absolutely correct. That was Will Lewis, October of 2019. But he didn't start serving his time until 2021.
Is that right? Well, I wonder how much time he's even going to serve.
He served 6 months.
Oh my gosh. So here's what he was doing, right? Like, he more or less used his office as like to fund the grooming of his assistant or something like that, allegedly. That's what I'm understanding of it here. Yeah, he used county funds to groom an assistant for an affair, and yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah, well, shame.
You can't make this shit up, can you? The sheriff goes to prison, but the inmate trying to expose the current corruption is the one labeled frivolous.
That's ironic. In fact, that's disgusting, honestly.
Joshua Robinson isn't the problem. 4 McGee Street is the problem. Room 116B is the problem. 116A is the problem.
And we're not saying A for awesome either.
And that's the constructive alternative for tonight. Separation of powers cannot just be a theory. It must be a physical, right? Like, what's the point of this theory of separation of powers if you're going to have them in the same office building?
Well, isn't that the poisonous tree? The fruit of the poisonous tree?
Yeah, it sounds like it is. That's what would blow all these cases out of the water, right?
Right.
Is if these were all the fruit of the poisonous courtroom.
Fruits of the poisonous tree.
Right. Let's look at some more shorts, guys.
Hey, that sounds like fun. Thank y'all.
he just told me he is the actual caseworker, and now he don't want to talk. Oh, I just said that. Now he said talk to my lawyer.
So here's what happened. Often when we get involved with cases different investigations and treatment, you understand the presentation, and they call it.
But I was told you're not supposed to move a case over like that. Well, you want to act like that in person, though? Go ahead, man.
Often one of the things we do is try to, part of being a recorder is being friendly with them. So yes, people do that pretty often.
Shady, man, because that's lying the whole time.
But I don't think he lied.
Man, I've recorded every call. He's never once said he was the caseworker. Never once. Y'all had him acting like that, I guess, trying to play me, and then you just told me he is the actual caseworker, and now he don't want to talk. Oh, I just said that. Now he said talk to my lawyer.
So here's what happened. Often when we get involved with cases different investigations and treatment, you understand the presentation, and they call it.
But I was told you're not supposed to move a case over like that. Well, you want to act like that in person, though? Go ahead, man.
Often one of the things we do is try to build rapport with people. And part of being a recorder is being friendly with them. So yes, people do that pretty often.
Man, that's pretty shady, man. That's pretty shady, man. Because that's lying the whole time.
But I don't think he lied.
Man, I've recorded every call. He's never once said he was the caseworker. Never once. Y'all had him acting like that, I guess, trying to play.
That's not right how he compared to this guy to the Jared from Subway. Wasn't that guy convicted of some crimes?
I believe he was. Allegedly.
That's a hell of a meme. This guy should be writing memes. That's what he should be doing.
He found some truths.
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Greer resident, video Lieutenant Eric Presley obstructing justice, destroyed jail footage. Everything's allegedly on this channel.
Allegedly.
Nothing's been fully researched yet. Guys, we're just looking into it. You're helping us out.
That's right.
Look and see if there's any comments over here. Thank you guys for being all a part of it.
That you weren't given opportunity for a phone call, we can actually give you a call log. We won't charge you for it. Okay, I'll email it to you at no charge. All you got to do is sign a release, and it does reflect where you were given opportunity to call people.
No, it does not.
Some of them said no answer. Some of the phone numbers were blocked.
No, I got one phone. They tried to let me the first.
I'm sorry, what's that? I had the video going, so it's all good. No, what were you saying, though?
Oh, I was just saying that it's Fort McKee Street. That's the problem. We're 116A.
Hey, that's right.
And that's the constructive alternative.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have these authority powers being in the same building like that. That is the mission. I think that we get him some money, see if we can come up with the $405 ransom they're charging for him. We get his case heard, and then we demand a moving truck for room 116A and get it the heck out of that building. Get the judges out of the precinct. If you're angry, good. Use it. Check the links. Fund the fight. I'm Mr. Accountability.
And I'm Lady J1A.
We're watching you, Greenville.
We're watching you.
And we brought the dang map, too. So that's what they need the $405 filing fee for, because Josh Robinson gets a federal court to look at a map. Just a map of the building. The whole game is over. Why won't they just look at the map? Like, why is he gotta... You're right. Maybe somebody should be reporting this to... They can't just look at the map.
Right?
Maybe we could open a case, like an investigation or something, right?
Something. I mean, they need to hear what he's saying.
Well, yeah, maybe if somebody does bring this to the right attention of the right people,
Right.
then all these cases do get thrown out by the feds. It seems like they should be stepping in, how many cases need to be tried is what the question here to me.
Right.
You know, what are they waiting for? Haven't these cases been closed?
And I'd like to know how old this building is and how long the sheriff's department has been in with the sheriff's department.
That's a good point.
You know, how many years has this been going on, folks? How long? And for y'all that live in the area, maybe you could drop that information.
That would be great. If somebody's in the area, don't let this guy get forgotten. You go down there, you let him know we're watching. How about a little break in the Josh Robinson material? And I found this little clip about neurodivergent people not being programmable.
Hey, now I'm liking that.
People on the spectrum aren't easily programmed. This is why they have a problem with it.
Y'all calling it neurodivergent and neurotypical. Whole time it's the programmable and the non-programmable.
Yep.
Neurodivergence cannot be programmed, which is why we are not typical. We remain unique individuals, while the neurotypical have been programmed by society to do, believe, and be exactly what society wants them to be, while we, on the other hand, are not and cannot be programmed. So we remain weirdos and unique individuals, but we are not disabled. It's not a disability. Just because we have not been able to become part of the sheep.
I think this is what the big fuss about autism was a few months ago, and other neurodivergent people. You can't program people who are in their own reality and not playing along with the one that we've constructed. And the elite, the powers that be, do not like that.
You guys tell us what you think about her comments there down below. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and turn off the microphone for a minute, and we're going to go back to watching some more of the rest of these Josh Robinson Haymaker production clips over on YouTube. You guys got to go check them out. For now, though, you can see some of them right here. Doesn't have any playlists. That's what he should have over here, to be honest. Ah. Okay, how about this one here? I think that just recaps some of the ones that we've seen before. I'm going to try to find some new material here. You guys got to go over here and show them some love, though, man. Tune in. Tell them Mr. Accountability sent you over.
Hey, hey, hey.
This is where I go. He got 431 clicks on this one. Let's see. Hey, they know him as Joshua Haymaker down there. They know him in the courthouse. I told you they would.
Yeah.
See, he comes in. She stood up immediately. She's nervous. They nervous. And he comes into the courthouse, and he's already filing motions. So here he is on the outside. You know, these are the reasons why they've got him locked up. And they don't want him coming down to the magistrate's office.
Yeah.
Right?
They don't want him showing them some love.
It's this whole chilling effect.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. This is all just designed to keep this independent journalist quiet. That's what I suspect.
Yes, to keep him from doing his research and his investigation.
That's right.
Haymaker. Haymaker.
That name will never.
I got an ankle monitor on for a cop screwing my wife.
Allegedly, the cop was with his wife.
I never did nothing wrong to begin with. That's the thing.
Well, look, you look good.
Girl, no, I don't.
You don't think so?
Hell no. They kick my door for breach of peace.
She's trying to be nice to him. He even says right there, did you guys see that? He said there's a few good ones.
Aww.
Yeah, he don't hate them all. He talking to this lady like a human being. So
where respect is given, respect will be shown, right?
yeah, we don't hate them all, do we?
No.
Last time I saw you,
Let's get back to it.
had to gain some weight. Remember I told you that?
Oh yeah, I look like shit. Yeah, I had to cut that off.
But you look good now.
Thank you for being normal.
Yeah, you look, hey, he go boss man, there's something on you right here.
Oh, it's a cat. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm found not guilty of criminal court October 7th through the 9th of 2024. On December 10th, they have a family court hearing where they sign my rights over to my child's mother's sister. In the hearing, look what they did. It said all parties shall be now hereby restrained and joined from posting anything about their minor child on any social media platform. In any matter whatsoever. The treatment shall include posting photographies of minor child, making any references of minor child, the use of video containing images of minor child, anyone speaking about the minor child, the use of hashtag on social media platforms referencing the minor child in any matter including mere use of the child's name. But then it says Ashland shall be permitted to apply to obtain a United
You better not even use a hashtag then if that's the case. I'll tell you what.
States passport for minor child Lynn Robinson.
So I really want you to think about that. After I was found not guilty in criminal child, 2 months later, they take custody away and tell me I cannot speak about my child. I cannot hashtag about my child. Cannot say anything about my child. But then she can get passports and out of overseas. What are we, sex trafficking my children? What is going on, really?
Hey, look, all claims are unverified and unchecked, but people should probably look into that, man, or they may be moving children around in an inappropriate way out here in South Carolina. Maybe we got some other parents out there that suspect something like that. Let us know. Hang tight, everybody, because we're just going to keep doing the same thing. We're going to keep going down this content. I did see one down here that had more views, and I wanted to check it out. Where is it? It's right here.
Monday, I went and filed a motion at the clerk court's office. And today, on Friday, I called to check to see what has been done with the motion. If the judge has responded to the motion, I called the clerk of court, and they forwarded me to the records department, which goes to the prosecutor's office.
What?
Yes, they sent me to you. I filed a motion Monday to modify conditions of bond, and I put the order in the judge's box, and I was seeing if there had been a hearing scheduled yet.
Okay, and who are you?
Joshua Robinson.
That is you calling, or you're calling on behalf of him?
I am Joshua Robinson.
Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, you have an attorney, so you're going to need to reach out to your attorney.
I don't have an attorney for this case. I have it for a different case. I filed a motion for 775. The criminal charges of
I'm not the prosecutor in your case. I don't know anything about your case. I can't answer your question.
You can't
Have a
tell.
good one.
This is what they've been doing for over a year now. Monday, I went and filed a motion at the clerk court's office. And today, on Friday, I called.
That was a good one. I do like his editing style. Right here. Didn't get too many views. Now we got to get the word out.
After my daughter's taken, they tell me to get a public defender, and I hire Carolina Newton. I wait for 8 months and finally go up to the courthouse in Pickens, and I have her pull my file. She opens it. There's nothing in the file, and this is what she had to say.
Yeah, it looks like you were arrested February 25th.
And not one thing's been filed.
No, sir. Just that right there. What I just printed off. That's
So if you were me, that lawyer wouldn't be even working for you, huh?
I would think so.
Wow.
Carolina conspired with the other side to take my baby. It was their agenda from the very beginning.
Well, I thought. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dang, that's cold. Dang, that's cold. Oh no. Don't be so cold. Oh, 110 videos? No, we didn't go through them all yet.
I know he didn't.
I don't want to watch that one. It's got that graphic content.
Now, his channel is not even a year old. He already has how many videos?
101 videos. You guys want to see it again? Let's check it out. Know about it. The man only got 49 subscribers. Made 101 videos, though. It's a lot to go over there and binge if you want to. Says he's got some RICO video evidence in South Carolina. So go check it out.
That's what he's saying. Yeah, guys.
Hey, has anyone said anything about?
Yeah. You know, that one looked a little schizophrenic, to be honest, man. I'm out. I'm sorry. I like Sky, but we're just gonna have to keep the rest.
Yeah.
Says the dude was fired for what's in his best hand.
Hello. Hey, I'm Mike. How can I help you?
Well, I was this afternoon talking about somebody's lawyer. She told me I can come over here
Okay.
so I can have help about the victim, the
Did
violence
not say he would have the body
Okay.
cam.
I'm from Colombia. My name is Carolina. I really don't speak, I mean, verbally, I'm probably American, but I hope you can understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
okay, yeah. What happened?
What happened indeed. Yeah, we do. We kind of. Okay, 1 second, everybody.
555.
Yeah, check that 555, please. Like everything. Again.
I was thinking he's gonna change, you know?
Right, I understand, yeah,
But the abuse is still, and I have a baby,
yeah,
you know, and I cannot be into the situation with her.
yeah.
So that's been coming for a long time ago. It's just I'm scared for talk, you know.
Yeah, did anything happen today between the two of y'all? or-
Well, it's been happening this all this week.
Okay, what's been
The
going
last time
on?
we argued, there was he just disappeared for an hour, and I just told her I need for something. I call him over and over.
Yeah,
So when he responds his cell phone, he was in the road. He always is going he always going to work, and exactly when he disappeared, and he answered my cell phone again. He's in the same road, and he just come back at home like at 3 minutes, you know. So I don't know what he's
Yeah.
been doing outside. I just tell him, look,
yeah,
about all this we've been through, about all this fight, you beat me, and all the time treat me like an animal.
yeah,
I'm very tired, you know. If you're doing something else and you have somebody else, just let me know, and I can just figure out the situation because I'm very tired with you.
yeah,
I
yeah.
take care of his daughter, 8 years old. Her name's Delilah, and I'm with her 24/7 too. She's my baby. This is
Yeah.
the baby I have with him.
Understand.
So I just let him know that, and he started being aggressive, and he kicked my body,
He kicked you?
and yeah, and I just said, what are you doing? And he said, I don't touch you, I don't do nothing, like I'm crazy,
Yeah.
you know. And after, I just said, hey, I want to try and get her because she was watching that, and I just
This
said I want to
took place in front of your daughter? Like, she see you?
10 months old, yeah.
Alright, I got you.
And he's another one. In the back, so he started beating him with his cell phone, his face,
He was hitting himself?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So his daughter said, he don't do nothing. He's using her daughter, you know, for say like, I know you don't do nothing or something like that. And I would say, what is that?
Yeah.
I'm very scared because 2 weeks ago, if I can show you here,
Sure.
that was very bad. That was a big things in my arm, and that was very heavy. And after that, I will have to wait like 2 weeks and hide myself about this because he always hurt me, and I said he that was dangerous, and I'm done with that situation because I have the baby, and I tried over and over and over and again, but he never is gonna stop, and one day he's gonna kill me, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
To be clear, I don't believe that this lady's talking about Josh at all.
Okay. You said you have like pictures of your injuries?
Yeah, I have pictures, I have videos, I have proof that he's hurt me.
Okay.
That was you can see here, October 25,
Okay.
October 26.
What did he do exactly? What did he do to you to get those marks?
Well, that was the fight because he told me he don't see me happy anymore, and he feel.
Anyways, everybody, that's the channel. That's the need. That's the guy. That's the case. You guys want to check it out? Tell us what you think in the comments. Done what I could. I think we'll check it out some more tomorrow. We may do another feature. See what we can come up with. I pretty much laid it all out there, though. The magistrate's office is in the sheriff's department. Josh thinks this is a Fourth Amendment corruption, and there may be fruit of the poison tree here that could get some cases overturned.
Absolutely, it does look pretty suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, considering that this sheriff's office has, let's call it a colorful history.
That's right. Actually, the past sheriff, I do remember his name is Mr. Lewis.
Mr. Lewis.
Yes, he was. He did go to jail for misconduct. There is history there.
Yeah, they got like a sick pay to survive system out here in Greenville. It disgusts me. Well, I'll leave it there for you guys. Check it out. I got some music. I'm going to turn it up, and then that'll let y'all chat.
Thank you for joining in, and don't forget to press that like button, share, subscribe, spread the word.
Like wildfire. Hashtag who's in.
That I showed up in boots with this old ragged guitar, a bunch of badass tunes, square bodies, firearms, and pit bulls. Dirt road, we keep it real, we don't take no shit. Yeah, the outlaws in the blood will go and pick me a switch. So when I die, bury me next to my kin so we can talk about the good times when good times end. Than dust in the wind. I'm the song of the South, where all that big boy shit will get you punched in the mouth. I live life with no question.
Mama raised a cowboy, country as it comes. Daddy raised an outlaw, see the whiskey in my blood. Granny was a rebel, she was known to her gun. And Grandpa, his story where it all begun. Now I in my country in my soul, pine trees in my eyes, it's the place where I call home. Bury me by my kin, so they tell the story again. When they say my name, when they talk about where the outlaws begun.
Outlaw in the veins, my mama, she raised a good one. I'm a smooth criminal from the South, don't overlook them. I was raised on them truck trails, truck been filled with gun shells. Did blood on the tailgate, didn't get caught, so who cares? Blame it all on my roots, that I showed up in boots with this old ragged guitar, a bunch of badass tunes, square bodies, firearms, and pit bulls. Dirt road, bonfires, and tattoos. We keep it real, we don't take no shit. Yeah, the outlaws in the blood will go and pick me a switch. So when I die, bury me next to my kin so we can talk about the good times when good times end. I'm more than dust in the wind, I'm the song of the South, where all that big boy shit will get you punched in the mouth. I live life with no questions, I'm living to learn lessons. Got country inside my soul and a soul that's full of blessings.
Now